Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kenyans, Kalonzo Musyoka today was at Citizen TV. And what he is revealing is something that is very serious in terms of the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Number one, he's claiming that these members of parliament that impeached Rigathi Gachagua, 281 of them, they were being given something and convinced to ensure that they were going to have good numbers to remove Rigathi Gachagua. Then after that, they were to proceed to Senate Assembly, and by proceeding to Senate Assembly, they were also to influence the senators in the Senate Assembly. As we speak, Kalonzo Musyoka is saying that already the process of filling the deputy president is underway. And even William Ruto is expected to forward a name before the National Assembly. Yet the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is not yet, and Thursday is the final day. But already the meeting has been set on Friday after the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, and the name should be submitted before the Speaker of the National Assembly for more discussion so that they can fill another person in that position. In other words, according to Kalonzo Musyoka, he is saying Rigathi Gachagua's process to remove him in the office is already done. And it is only court that can stop this sham process that is happening in between the National Assembly and the Senate Assembly. I want you to listen to Kalonzo Musyoka. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, just do me a favor, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this video, because sometimes you watch the video and you forget liking the video. This is just a reminder. As you watch the video, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen to Kalonzo Musyoka.
So what do you think the effect of this process will be on the Kenyan political scene, perhaps also, the economy? Do you see a direct cause and relation between what's happening in the country right now and what the Senate is about to tackle tomorrow and what could happen after?
You know, now, this is very sad because the process is predetermined, according to me. Today, the House Business Committee of the National Assembly met, and they decided to have a special sitting on Friday, okay? National Assembly, which means they've already prejudged what the Senate is going to do. You hear of colossal sums of money circulating. If one senator is difficult, his price tag goes up or something, some of course are independent, some will never be compromised. And so is that the kind of country the framers of this constitution had in mind? So it's a country now bedeviled with all manner of corruption at any level, corruption. And that is what made our children come up and say, anguka nayo. All right? So unless we come up and say no, because I'm telling you now, this matter, unless the courts come and stop the whole process, Gachagua's goose is cooked. Because on Friday, President Ruto is supposed to bring his nominee to the House, and the nominee will then be read out, the name will be read out by Speaker Wetangula, my good friend, all right? And the Constitution says under Article 149 that within 60 days, they should confirm that appointee. It looks to me like William Ruto does not want me to face Heroes Day with the Gachagua by side or welcoming him. It's gone to that level. It is really at that level. What I think both of them should recognize is the country is looking up to them. This is why they are saying, go home together if you have to.
So according to Kalonzo Musyoka, everything is done. Everything is done. But again, something that is giving a lot of worries to Kalonzo Musyoka is about these members of parliament, how they are behaving, how they are confirming that they cannot be independent and follow the constitution of the Republic of Kenya. It doesn't matter how they follow it, but remember, as much as they follow the rule of law, it doesn't mean how many times, where and when, but it is a must that they must follow the rule of law. But again, the problem that we are having in our country is we are having those whom we elected to represent the interest of the people, but they are going to, of course, implement the interest of someone. And that is something that is very shocking in this country. When this 13th parliament was installed, we thought like they were going to follow the rule of law. These members of parliament, they are so rebellious. They are so traumatizing to Kenyans because what Kenyans are expecting about of them, they are not doing it. They are now coming to serve the interest of William Samoei Ruto. That is it. So those who are thinking that these politicians are going to serve your interest, believe me not, this is not going to happen. As much as their interest is served, that is it. I know some people might not agree, they might not understand, but remember these politicians, they don't have any interest that entails you. Nothing. They are fighting for their own interest. And as much as they are served, they are comfortable, wameshiba, that is it. But again, that is something that is important for us to remember, that when we are going to election, we must understand that we are not going to elect a friend, a cousin, uncle, father, or that tribe. We are electing someone who will understand our situations and issues. And because these individuals had already planned, when we are saying this, we are not supporting Rigathi Gachagua, but we are saying, can we have a parliament that follows the rule of law? That is it. But we are having a country that, for example, when William Ruto says left, it is left, even if it is a wrong thing. When he says left, right, it is right, because he's always right. And we are having kind of political caliber whereby if someone is your party leader or your fellow colleague in a certain political party, you will just fight for his or her interest because you know something that you're going to get. And that is the problem you're having with these members of parliament. As much as you are making noise, you're yelling, you're yapping, remember, these people don't care about you. They don't care. And that is why the other day, Raila Odinga said, Adani is very clean. Adani is very, very clean. What do you expect? When the staffs demonstrated at JKIA, wakasema Adani must go. Raila Odinga is coming out to say it is clean. What can you say? That is where we are. I think it has reached a time that we must call a spade, not a big spoon. We are going to lie to ourselves if we are not telling each other the truth. Leave alone those who are always saying that every opinion that he reads or is listened to, you know, they usually say nonsense. Oh, that is nonsense. That is nonsense. But I'm telling you, the way you are making noise about your nonsense, remember, that member of parliament, that senator, that governor, that president you elected does not serve your interest with that too much of nonsense. I've always read some comments here of just one person. Every video that I post, nonsense, nonsense. Then in between me and him, who is nonsense? Who is saying nonsense? It is him who is saying nonsense. Why? Because This is a platform we are giving our opinions. Come and give your opinions. Bonface, the way I see it, I'm seeing like Rigathi Gachagua is going. I disagree with you, Bonface, because of 1, 2, 3. It is not a crime. But you should not come out and say nonsense. What do you mean? Do you represent nonsense? So I think we must mature even beyond as we approach the next general election 2027. Or else, our country is going to be destroyed with such kind of people. When you kill a video in America, anasema nonsense. The question I always ask myself, if he's saying nonsense, it means he's disagreeing with what I'm saying, which it is not a crime, Kenyans. We having those who are watching this channel, but they usually disagree with me. That is my opinion. But they usually give, the way I see this, it is this and this and this and this. I will also respond and say, okay, the way I've said, it is this and this and this. And that is why I always say, Kenyans must mature. When we are giving opinion, it must not be a fight. And that is why when we go to election, some people are being killed because of such kind of things. Mtu anakasirika anabeba kitu anagonga nayo mwingine. Juu ya mwingine. Should I come out here and bully someone because of a politician? No, we're just giving opinion. So I think Kalonzo Musyoka has narrated it very well. These people has already planned everything. And by Friday, they want to forward the name of the next deputy president before the Speaker of the National Assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.